What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Legends, and today we're going to be discussing hashtag fix Dragon Ball Legends, because Legends has this uncanny ability to take 20 steps forward and then 30 steps backwards. like they have the ability to do seemingly awesome updates, and then along the lines of those updates, they have something that just immediately just kind of backtracks and says, oh, well, maybe this update isn't so great after all. And you know, we're going to get into all that kind of stuff in a minute, but there are other content creators giving their thoughts and opinions and gripes with Dragon Ball Legends and, you know, the state of the game and what they need to do to hopefully fix it. And hopefully the Dragon Ball Legends team does actually listen and fixes a lot of this stuff, and a lot of the community feedback is listened to, because a lot of the time, from what I see, at least in my eyes, when Legends tweets, they they say they listen, but what they tweet makes it seem like they don't even actually listen half the time. And I don't know if that's just me or not, but I don't know. But make sure you go check out Rhyme, Nolar, Goresh, and everybody else doing hashtag fix DB Legends and stuff like that, giving their thoughts and opinions and stuff. So this is my thoughts and opinions. I know you guys don't see a lot of Dragon Ball Legends content, and this is literally like another kind of ranty video on Dragon Ball Legends that, you know, kind of out of the blue from me. And I want to start out by saying I love Dragon Ball Legends, and I love playing the game, and I love the PvP and stuff like that. But there's a lot of issues with this game that need to be addressed, and it needs to be fixed, because I want to see this game go to year 3, 4, 5, 10, all that stuff. I want to see this game go up to year 5 like Dokkan has. And, you know, I don't play a lot of Dragon Ball Legends on the channel, because if I'm playing and I'm not enjoying it, or there's things that are upsetting me and some things that are just irritating me, it's not gonna be fun for me to record it. And I know that it's not gonna be fun for you guys to watch. Like, I know some people may be like, you know, wanting to see me like be frustrated and stuff like that. Some people may love seeing people get frustrated, but you know, if I'm not having fun, I know that people aren't gonna have fun watching the content. So that's mainly why I don't do a lot of Dragon Ball Legends content. And again, Dragon Ball Legends, like I said, has this uncanny ability to seemingly take like 10 steps forward, 15 steps back. And it's just like, what are you doing? What is Legends doing? So here we have some updates coming from last night. We got version 2.9.0, and they tweeted this, and this kind of what sparked a lot of the stuff going on with hashtag fix DB Legends, because this tweet literally didn't address anything relevant. I mean, okay, this does address load times within the game. As you can see here, it loads the game a lot quicker into battle and stuff like that, but that it doesn't address a lot of the connection issues with PvP. It doesn't address co-op. It doesn't address the Zenkai system. It doesn't address a lot of things that a lot of people don't necessarily like about what they've changed, or what they're doing, or just what they haven't addressed at all. And especially something, you know, like the guild system, that they talked about, the guild system update and stuff like that. Like, that should have been a day 1 year 2 update for year 2 anniversary. And you know, where is it? It's nowhere to be found. I was looking forward to the guild system update, because right now guilds are they're just there. They're kind of pointless. So, you know, I was looking forward to an updated guild system to actually be more interactive with the guilds and stuff. And now it's like, we're already into part 3 on SSB Vegeta and SSB Goku year 2. And then what, almost a month later, nothing about the guilds, but we get faster load times, right? But that's important. That's important. So they did tweet out again saying PvP matchmaking adjusted, so it's easier to match with opponents of similar battle ranks, which great. PvP, I have an issue with PvP connection, and I have an issue with PvP reward system. And this is another thing. No one likes ×3, ×2 RP. Like, ×3 and ×2 RP is the most annoying time to play PvP. And it's the most unfun time to play PvP. And I just don't want to play it when there's ×3. I did not play anything on PvP when there was ×3, and I believe now it's ×2 or whatever. Or if it's gone, it's gone. I don't know. I haven't played PvP enough right now, because I don't want to play into ×2 or ×3 RP system, and it's just annoying. So you're gonna be able to match easier with opponents of similar battle ranks, which great, awesome. If I can match someone with similar battle ranks and similar, you know, battle points and stuff like that, awesome. Playing people with lower battle ranks and lower, you know, RP and stuff like that, it's like the RP reward if you win that match is so low. It's like, why did I even play this match? Like, even if it was a good match, like, why did I even play it if the reward from that match of winning is so low? Like, if I play a match against someone who's either higher RP or close to my RP, and I get, let's say, I get 20 RP, awesome, 20 RP, awesome, let's do this. I got a good amount of RP, let's go into the next match. Next one, I get someone lower ranking, and I win the match, and I get 2 RP. It's like, what was the point of playing this match? Like, I would rather wait a little bit longer to play in PvP if it meant I would be able to match with someone to where I can get the most out of my RP gain. That's the best way I guess I can describe it. And as well as I've seen people tweeting currently that Legends made improvements to the bots, that now bots are harder to detect when you're in PvP. So if you're going into a PvP match and you're facing a bot, it's actually harder to determine if that's actually a bot, because I guess they kind of updated it or whatever. I haven't personally ran into it myself because I haven't played PvP yet, but from what I've gathered from people tweeting and stuff like that, that they've made it harder for you to find out if it's a bot. And it's like, I did watch some other things on this, and I'm with a lot of people, and especially Rhyme Style, that said, hey, put in an option in the settings to be like, no bots. Let me check that setting off. I do not want to face bots. Let me check that setting off. And if I have to wait a little bit longer to play against a real player, let me check that box. I'm perfectly fine with waiting just a little bit longer. So, I agree with that. That should be a setting. Let me check off something. I don't want to face a bot. If I want to play a bot, I'll go play Rising Battle, or I'll go play a PvE content. I don't want to face anything like, if I want to face a bot, I'll go play co-op, for God's sakes. Oh, and co-op, man. Co-op is oh man, co-op. I don't even want to get into co-op because during the 2-year with Trunks doing co-op, I absolutely despised playing co-op, especially with random people, because one, with random people, they'll Rising Rush when the shield is still up. And it's like, wait, let's get the shield down and then let's do Rising Rush together. And or they'll do it if the shield is down, they Rising Rush, and I don't even have anything close to my Rising Rush yet. And it's like, like, let me get my RR, and then we can do it together and do more damage and ultimately probably win the battle. So it was very frustrating. And especially having people who played with Vegito Blue. I don't want to see your LF. I don't care how much damage it does. And most of the time, I know I've done this with friends just to be, just to be funny. I don't do this with randoms on PvP, or on randoms on co-op, excuse me. But in co-op, if I'm playing co-op with randoms, I'm not bringing my Vegito Blue. If I do happen to bring my Vegito Blue, I'm not using my LF, because I'm not going to be that much of a dick. Like, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, some people that have done it, when I face people or when I pair with people that have a Vegito Blue, I'm like, okay, this is before I started, hey, if you have Vegito Blue, I'm just going to disconnect from you. I don't even care. So before I started doing that, if I had someone with Vegito Blue, they literally waited until like the health bar was like red with a 0 and it was like, oh, LF, I'm going to do it now. It's like, why? You could literally one tap them in the face and they die. But no, we have to sit through the LF. And if it got to the point where before I would pair with them and I wouldn't mind, then it got to the point where it got annoying. So I started doing this. If you're going to waste my time with an LF, I started disconnecting in the middle of PvP, because I was like, if you're going to LF, I'm just going to disconnect, because that's actually rather annoying. And if I disconnect, hopefully it says, hey, stop doing it. But then I just got to the point, I didn't do that too much. I did it like a few times, but if they did it, and sometimes I would RR, or I would save my RR right before they tap their LF, just so I could get my RR off, which I know that the RR is probably a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I didn't do that but a few times, I didn't do that like terribly a lot, but and then I just got to the point where I just, I was just disconnecting automatically from the match and stuff like that. That's what I was doing. So that's PvP, and that's co-op. Also co-op. One more thing. If you're playing with a friend, like you invite them to your lobby, why is there not a rematch button that you both can hit? If you both hit rematch and it says, hey, your partner hit rematch and you hit rematch, it automatically just throws you into a new one. Why is that not a thing? That would be incredibly useful. Like, why is that not a thing? And also, I know a lot of people said this, we can have bots in PvP, right? Like if a player disconnects or has unstable connection in PvP, it replaces them with a bot. We had that kind of system in co-op when we had the co-op with the AI Vegito Blue. Why? Why can they not implement the system for co-op where if your partner has unstable connection and drops, it just automatically makes a bot take over? They have the system in place. All they have to do is just adjust it for co-op. Boom, you're done. Because literally, if you just get disconnected in co-op, especially during the Zenkai Trunks grind, it literally was just a waste of time playing that event. It was literally just a waste of time. So I don't know why there need a rematch button if you're playing with a friend, or even with randoms. If you're playing with a random and you enjoyed playing with that random and they weren't, being an asshole. So they should have a rematch button and be like, hey, let's rematch. Let's play it again. Let's keep going. And if your partner happens to, dip out or drop out, a bot takes over. I think that's a reasonable request. I feel like that's very doable. I feel like that's extremely doable. That's co-op. That's my gripe with co-op. Co-op was just not fun. It was not fun at all during the Zenkai Trunks. And a lot of co-op now, especially, still isn't fun. It's just not. I don't enjoy it personally half the time. When I first saw co-op coming to the game, I was like, okay, cool, this looks like fun. This looks like it could be really, really fun. When it came out, wow, I don't even want to play it. I don't. Oh man, so that's co-op. Let's get into another thing, your gift box. Your gift box, all your stuff has expiry dates, right? So let's say you get multi-Z power. You can only hold one version of that multi-Z power at a time. So if you get a second one, it goes to your gift box and it's gonna expire after a certain amount of days. So you're basically literally forced to use it. And I myself, majority of my units are like 7-star or 5-star or higher, except for a handful of units. Literally 50 Z power is gonna be nothing to me. So if I'm forced to use it, that's such a waste. If I could just hold on to it and collect multiple of them in my inventory and use them all potentially on one character instead of having to use it, go back and keep it, save it. So if I don't want to use multi-Z power on anybody and I have some in my gift box just sitting there and they're going to expire, I literally have to go and use multi-Z power that I do not want to waste on someone that I, doesn't even need it. And I'm like, and that multi-Z power is not even going to be enough to even do anything. So then I'm forced to use that multi-Z power just so I can get the one out of my gift box to let it just sit there. It's like, why can you not hold more than one? They're not a super valuable item, especially if you're getting, 50 Z power at a time are only valuable if your character is like 1, 2, or 3-star, I guess. Actually, no, just 0, 1, or 2-star, because after 3-star, it takes a good amount of copies to actually just get up and level to the next star level. So 0, 1, and 2-star is literally when only it's really useful to use 50 Z power. So why can I not just hold on to those? Let me hold on to multiple of them. Why do they need to expire? Why can't I hold more than one? And same with skip tickets, stamina tickets. So what, stamina tickets, the max is 200. Skip tickets, the max is 2,000. Why? Why did this? What was the max earlier? The max before was like 999. Then they increased it to 2,000. Why didn't you just add an extra 9 to that? Make it times 9,999. Why was that not a thing? And especially for stamina tickets, why 200? Why not make it 999? That would have been more useful. That way I can hold on to a lot more stamina tickets, and especially skip tickets. Like, as you can see here, I have in my box, I have all my skip tickets that I can't use right now because I've maxed. And I guess it's not really that big of a deal for skip tickets because, Literally, as Ryan puts it, you're going to be playing Skip Ticket Simulator very, very much frequently when you're grinding like the free to play units. Like if you do the you do the event and then you go back and you like just start farming like their Z power. You're literally playing Skip Ticket Simulator, so this right here wouldn't be too much of an issue because you'll just be able to just go accept them and they'll be added to your inventory. But this shouldn't even be a thing. Like this, like skip tickets. Like why 1 skip ticket, 5 skip tickets, 5, 10. 4. Why not just make it times 9,999 or make it times 99,999 at least? That'd be even better. And let me just hold on to all these in my inventory, because if they're sitting in my gift box, that's using data. If they're sitting in my inventory, that's using data. Why not just have it all in my inventory? That way it's just using the data for the inventory. I don't think that it shouldn't matter. Like, oh my God. Why? That doesn't make sense. I don't know why 2,000 is a limit. I don't know what in their minds thought 2,000 was a good limit to put. I don't know why they didn't just make it 9,999. That's probably a small gripe, but it's literally at this point infuriating after going over everything right now that, hey, why is this not a thing? And especially like, okay, let's say I want to go to an event, yeah? Let's say I want to go grind baseball Yamcha. Let's say I want to grind baseball Yamcha easy home run, right? I can only use a max of 10 skip tickets. Now that makes sense, right? Because you only have 10 stamina. You can only use 10 skip tickets. Then you go use the stamina ticket, refresh your stamina. Then you can use skip tickets again, go into the event, skip. But after a while, that's a lot of just button mashing, doing this, that, and another thing. It's like, holy crap, I don't want to do this anymore after like 20 times. So why don't they just implement a system to where you can either one, have a multiple stamina bars. Like let's say on the stamina bar here, like there's like a little ×1 chilling right here. So that's ×1. So that means there's 10 stamina. You can increase it by you doing that and using your stamina tickets and saying, okay, let's use 10 times 10 stamina tickets. So I have 100 stamina now. That way right here in that little corner, it says ×10 for 100 stamina. Then when you go to skip tickets, you can use 100 skip tickets at once and boom, literally saving a little bit more time. That would be cool to implement, right? Or hear me out. When you're using skip tickets, if you go over your stamina amount, you have a little button or a little settings button here that says, hey, do you want to use these stamina tickets? Like you can choose what set of stamina tickets you want to use and stuff like that. So let's say I use 20 stamina 20 skip tickets, right? And it says I have 10 and I have, yeah, let's say I use 100 skip tickets, right? And I only have 10 stamina. If you check the box to say, hey, use my ×10 stamina tickets, it'll automatically deduct how many needed to do the extra 90 stamina for that 100 skip tickets, and boom, you can do it all right there. I feel like that would be a somewhat easy system to implement. I feel like they could do it to where it automatically deducts from the selected stamina ticket set that you want. So you can choose either ×2, ×3, ×4, or ×5, ×10 sets. That way it doesn't use it. Or it just deducts from the highest first and then works its way down. And that way it just uses the stamina tickets as you're increasing your skip ticket count. So if I want to increase to 100, it'll automatically use the stamina tickets and boom, you've just done the event 100 times with 100 skip tickets. I feel like that'd be pretty easy, right? That'd be kind of interesting and easy to implement almost. I don't know, that's kind of my thoughts on how they can improve the skip ticket system at least. But that's just that, yeah. Also with PvE content, the Ginyu Force stuff was so good back when it came out, like the EX Ginyu Force teams. And then we get this Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha. And then we get the ultimate Chaozu item. It's like they had a Chaozu ready to release with these guys, but they scrapped it and it was like, nah, let's just make an equip for the old one. It's like why? And last time we got the 5 Ginyu Force members. So, and this time we get 3, and then an item for a potential 4th, and then we also have the baseball Yamcha. which baseball Yamcha would be the sparking use, kind of like how sparking Ginyu was, the green Ginyu one. So Yamcha's kind of like that for the team. And then they could have had 5 Super Warriors. Like, they could have gave us a new EX Piccolo. Or, I don't know. I don't know who else at this point. Roshi? Give us a new Roshi. Like, something. A full EX, like 5 EX team was kind of like what they set their bar to. And then they significantly underplayed what we were expecting from this. And ultimately was disappointed by it. So that's that. That's kind of the gripe I have. And the final gripe that I have right now that I can think of so far. No, there's a couple more. Let me go over one more. This is a quite recent one. Quite recent update. We improved loading times, but it took that long just to load into this. I got you. Okay. What is it? The Z medals that you get when you have dupes for a unit. So if you max out a unit to 14 star, right, you get the coins for it. So like, you know, when you summon, if you have a when you summon, you get these Z medals for any maxed out unit. Okay, they added Zenkai souls to it, and it's 50 coins for 1. And to put salt in the wounds, the final Zenkai soul level 7, for 1 Zenkai soul, it's 80. What? Why? Who thought this was a good system? So I have only 292,000 like coins. If you're free to play, this is not worth it. This is absolutely not worth it. This is a waste of your Z medals. So let's say I want this. I can get a max of 5,000. I don't even think that's enough to Zenkai 1 or 2 units. I don't know how many units that's worth. But this, no, it shouldn't cost that much for these things. Honestly, if I was to do it, I would say 10 coins, maybe 15 coins for 10 Zenkai souls of each level. And why the last one is more, take that away and make it the same as the other ones, because that's kind of some BS. That shouldn't be more than the other ones. So that should be equal to that. Maybe 10 for 20 Zenkai souls. I don't know. But the exchange rate for this is absolutely not worth it. Especially if you're free to play. 100% not worth it. That's incredibly stupid. I don't know who thought this was a good idea from Dragon Ball Legends, but please change this. I thought, okay, we're getting an exchange shop update for the Zenkai souls. Because, you know, Zenkai souls, you know, is kind of hard to get a lot of the time. I was like, okay, I can use whatever to get these Zenkai souls now. Nah. It's literally a waste. I don't even think I can max 1 Zenkai unit by getting all these souls. I could probably max 1, maybe 1.5. Maybe 1.5, but it's not enough to do multiple units, especially for having 200 and almost 300,000 coins. It's like, why? It's not even worth it. Anyway, speaking of Zenkai, that's my final gripe of the game so far. It's not a gripe. Okay, some of it's a gripe, some of it's applause, right? Also, this is actually a cool update. It's a cool one. You can see like the total rewards. Like this is cool right here, right? Like that's nice. I like that kind of update. That's actually pretty cool. This is my biggest gripe with what Legends did. And I guess I'm a whale-ish. I'm not like super whale. I don't whale out a lot. I do whale out when I, feel like it's a good time to whale sometimes. Like for Vegito Blue, I did whale out a good bit just to obtain him, so I did whale a little bit. But I don't whale out I don't whale out a lot, especially on Zenkai banners. The Zenkai banners, the new Zenkai update for the Zenkai banners. The way they updated the summon amount, so now it costs like 6,000 to 7,000 Chrono Crystals to max Zenkai a unit. Before it was like 23,000, something like that. Almost, I think it was like 24,000 total or maximum at one point to max Zenkai 7 a unit on the old summon system. The new summon system takes, like I said, 6,000 to 7,000 chrono crystals, which much better, much more accessible to everybody. That's great, and I love that update. I love the summon update aspect. But with the update to the summon system, they removed the free Zenkai 1 grind missions. So any new Zenkai units after, what was the last one? Cooler? Whatever. Whoever was the last, I think it was Cooler, yeah. So with Red Zenkai Trunks, he didn't even get missions after the new update because they said, hey, we're not doing the missions anymore. I'm like, why did you remove? And I know a lot of people saying like, it's only 1,000 chrono crystals to, Zenkai 1 anyway. Like, yeah, okay. For free-to-play players, for free-to-play players, 1,000 chrono crystals could be 1,000 chrono crystals on a new unit banner that they want to use. Like, if you're fully free-to-play, most of the time, you're not going to Zenkai 7 a unit every time a new one comes out. So, if you're wanting to save chrono crystals, these Zenkai missions were at least a way to save for the new summon system at least. This was a way to save 1,000 chrono crystals because this is a free Zenkai 1. And even now, they made the grind much easier for people to do. So like, why did they even update the missions to make it easier and then remove them? What is that? What is the point? Like, really, what was the point of it? The missions were, if I remember, the missions used to be, as you can see here, Goku Black rank 10. You had to get your friendship to rank 10, right, in those missions. And then the other missions were using the character, so they updated it to using any lineage of evil character. So you can use any lineage of evil character 50 times to complete that mission. You don't have to use Cooler. It used to be use Cooler 50 times to complete that mission. They updated it to where you can use literally any lineage of evil unit to complete this mission for Cooler now, and also for the rest of them. I don't have Beerus or Gohan, so I can't do those. So also, that's another thing. Zenkai, at least Zenkai 1, why is it locked behind 7-star? I guess now it's not much of a big deal, but it's kind of is a little bit. I don't know. I'll talk about that in a minute. But why did you update these missions from, I'm going to use Cooler as an example, by the way. Cooler used to be use Cooler 50 times, and then updated these missions for all the other Zenkais to do, like Cooler, battle using any lineage of evil character 50 times, and I believe Goku Black was use any future character 50 times, and so on and so forth. So they updated the missions to be just the tags for that unit, so that you could easily complete these missions faster to get your free Zenkai 1, and then they remove it when they update the banner summons. Like, why? Just leave the missions in. Just make missions for Zenkai 1. For free-to-play people, and me personally, I enjoyed at least doing the free Zenkai 1 because I could actually work for it a little more, and I can actually feel like, hey, I earned this Zenkai 1, or I earned the ability to now Zenkai the unit and unlock Zenkai. So this missions made it at least, it made it, kind of like a personal, like, hey, I'm going to grind this, and it made it a little bit personal and a little bit made you feel better about it in some way. I know some people may feel that way. Some people may not. I know whales are going to summon regardless and all that kind of stuff. But for free-to-play people, that 1,000 chrono crystals could be saved for something else, like equipment rerolls or whatever. That 1,000 could be saved for something else if they kept in this free Zenkai system or the free level 1 Zenkai missions. I don't know why that was removed. I thought that was the biggest issue I've had, because recently I've not been into PvP, so I don't really care about PvP right now, but I do care. But I haven't cared much about PvP because I haven't played it too much. But I do care about PvP, and I really want the lag and all that unstable connection crap to be fixed. I really want that to be fixed. But the free Zenkai level stuff really irked me because, before I was able to, spend a little bit here and there, I was mainly free to play on Legends, and being free to play, these missions were a big deal. Having the option to make it free, or at least level 1 Zenkai free to players, is a big deal. By taking that away, you're locking something that doesn't need to be locked behind a premium currency. And that's the issue I have. You're taking away one of the free aspects to a system in your game and then locking it behind premium currency 100%. At least with this, I could get a free Zenkai 1 and be like, okay, I got a free Zenkai 1. Maybe I'll use some crystals down the line. And then and if I had the free Zenkai, I'd be like, okay, I can spend 2,000 to get the Zenkai 3. Like, I just saved myself 1,000 chrono crystals, but maybe, if I had the free Zenkai 1, I'm more inclined to go for Zenkai 3 now. It's like, I don't know. I might be like, maybe getting overheated with this because, again, I don't really like it when a game has a free-to-play aspect and then it completely removes it and puts it behind a paid premium aspect of the game. That's what irks me a lot, and I don't know. But that's my gripes with Legends so far. Maybe I missed something. If I missed something, I don't know. But make sure to check out Rhyme, Goresh, Nolar, everybody else for #fix DB Legends. I really hope the DB Legends team fixes a lot of this. I hope they fix PvP. Hopefully they implement a better PvP system. Like, hopefully they fix connection issues, and they implement a new system to fix connection issues to where PvP is not unstable like 90% of the time that you're playing. And, hopefully they fix co-op too and implement stuff like a bot AI to take over if your partner leaves and stuff like that. That'd be great to add. Or a rematch button. Add a rematch button at least. That'd be great. That'd be one thing to add. And just, I don't want to get negative about Dragon Ball Legends, but the Legends team, I hope that you guys hear #fix DB Legends. I hope that you guys hear it out. And hopefully you guys, hopefully you guys do fix some of this stuff. If you guys add back those Zenkai missions, or let's say like, hey, we made a mistake, we'll put these back. A lot of people seem to like these, and I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm sure I'm not the only one that liked having the ability to get the free Zenkai 1. Again, that's my biggest gripe, because you're taking a free to play aspect that you not only updated, you took a free aspect of the game that was kind of irritating to grind. Then you made the grind easier. Then you remove it completely and put it behind a premium currency. That boggles my mind completely. But yeah, hopefully they fix PvP. Hopefully they fix co-op. Please increase your inventory count for skip tickets, stamina tickets, and everything else. Fix the stamina system. I don't want to be playing Skip Ticket Simulator, as Rhyme says. I want to be playing Legends and having fun. Also, for PvE content in general, work harder on PvE as well. I know that Legends is more PvP focused, and I understand that, but at least take some more time to develop PvE content. If we have to wait for PvE, but it's actually good, I'll understand. Don't tell us about, or at least update us more often. If you got like the guild system update, if you guys have a new update coming for the guild system, and then you tell us about it, and then don't even implement it months later or even mention it, tweet or do something, say, hey, we hear you about the guild system. We're currently still working on it. Give us more time. We're still trying to fix and maintain some things. At least then you're communicating, hey, we hear you. We understand that you want the guild update or whatever update is coming or whatever. Don't just do it with guilds, do it with everything else. Be like, hey, we hear you. We're working on it. We're still working on it. There was a few bugs, few things that were wrong, few things that we want to adjust before it's released, but it is coming. At least say something like that. That is something that, at least saying something would be better than just saying it and then never talking about it ever again. I don't know. That's my issues with Dragon Ball Legends. I love the game. I love Dragon Ball Legends, and I really wanted to see go to 3 years, go to 4 years, go to 5 years. And I don't want to see the game die, and I don't want to see the game hurt itself entirely like every other week and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe, click the like button down below, share this video out, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.